I'm Dutch, and let's react to the Americans. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Johan, and I'm a typical Dutchman. And I react to the videos about Europe and the United States, or the differences between Europe and the United States, or some special things that's going on in the United States, or history, everything related between the US and Europe or the Netherlands. And for now, I'm going to take a look at grocery shopping in Europe, a Dutch supermarket tour with prices from May 2025. And I see this has been posted 4 days ago, and this is enjoying the journey. 528 subscribers is a small channel. I am smaller, but she's also a small channel. Just let's subscribe. We support each other and like. And then let's take a look at what she has to say about the prices, and more curiously, which supermarket did she go to. So let's take a look.
Grocery shop in Europe. Today I'm taking you inside my local Dutch supermarket, Jumbo.
Jumbo. I'm gonna adjust the volume a bit because it's rather hard.
Fresh produce, warm bakery bread, and cheese for days.
Yeah. Lucky. She chooses for the Jumbo instead of what the most people do is going for Albert Heijn. Aha. The blue label. But this is Jumbo. It's yellow. And yeah, according to the prices, the price differences between those two are, I wouldn't say large, but if you do your groceries at Jumbo, it will be better than at Albert Heijn. So let's take a look for the prices in Jumbo.
Have any idea what this is? Can you get 10% beer at Kroger? And yes, Europe has frozen food, Dutch snacks and all. Stick around and see what I paid and how I got it all home. This is everyday life in the Netherlands, real and way more affordable than you think.
I guess this is an expad.
Welcome back to another episode of Enjoying the Journey. I'm Wendy, and I'm here to help Gen Xers see more, spend less, travel, and live boldly. And today I wanted to take you inside my local Dutch supermarket to show you kind of what you can expect when you move to the Netherlands. One of the things you want to keep in mind when you're traveling
Oh, the bakery, it's a bakery. It's not a pizzeria, but it looks like with all the dishes in front, I don't know where she lives, but almost looks like it is a pizzeria. But I guess it's just the bakery.
Always go to the grocery store because it's an experience within itself. But what you can see here is you can...
Oh no, this is a more luxurious Jumbo, not the usual Jumbo. Oh, they have a lot more than the usual Jumbo.
Purchase food for lunch. You can take it to the park and eat, or maybe like some fresh sushi. In most Dutch supermarkets, it's prepared daily, and you can take it back to your hotel room for dinner. Of course, we have seafood that's fresh. We have beef, and the prices here, it varies depending on size and cut, but I would say the beef ranges anywhere from about €4 to €30. We also have pork.
Yeah, the higher quality beef, as in tourniquet or so, then you have higher prices, of course.
Pork and chicken. Today I needed some chicken wings. I didn't want to cut up a whole chicken. Yes, I was being a little lazy today. And you can see here that I'm able to get about 750 grams of chicken wings for €5.50.
750 grams for €5.06. So the other video that I did today was also about shopping, and then you hear in Germany that the chicken was very expensive in 2024. So now in 2025, yeah, okay.
We also have a lot
But these are only the chicken wings and not chicken filet.
of vegetarian options. Next, let's head over to the produce section where you'll find a lot of fruits and vegetables. I think we have an amazing selection available to us here in the Netherlands. And this time of year is really great because we're beginning to get Dutch grown fruits and vegetables that taste so freaking delicious. They tend to be a little bit cheaper, but here in the Netherlands, we do get the option of regular fruits and vegetables or bio fruits and vegetables. There is a slight price difference between them. Today, I just needed to get things like lemons and a couple of green leafy vegetables, but I also wanted to show you what we have when it comes down to our section of onions, a lot of different kinds. I am in
Yeah, these are a lot of different kinds of onions. She does not live in some of the suburbs or other smaller villages or towns in the Netherlands. This is, I guess, somewhere in the major cities because I see yellow onions, white onions, red onions sharp, and red onions mild, and the yellow onions. So there are a lot of onions. That's not the usual assortment that you have when you are in the regular supermarket.
love with these sweet onions because I'm able to buy them and make my own onion rings because I really haven't been able to find what I like here. So I'm learning to produce a lot of the things that I love myself, of course.
She's using a scanner. For the ones who are wondering, well, what is this? She's using is a handheld scanner. I guess you have this one too in the United States. I'm not sure, but you can scan the barcode of the product that you buy or want to buy. You scan. This device will remember all that you scan for, and at the checkout, you only need to use this device, put it in, and you get your final receipt with the payment. You have to pay X amount.
Of course, you have broccoli and celery. This is our answer to Hello Fresh, and these boxes of food usually run between €4 and €7, and now they're like 50% off. Again, some of these vegetables are coming from the Netherlands, so
Aspersion. Yep.
I'm just really happy about that because the taste is amazing. And I always love to support our local farmers that do business with our grocery stores. So you can see the prices there on your screen for things like asparagus. This broccoli here just tastes so sweet. I love it. Next, we'll look at some staples that you'll need, like self-rising flour. You can get a kilo here for like 70 cents. There are also things like cornmeal. It's not like the yellow cornmeal that you have in the
Paneermeel. Paneermeel. This is Dutch. Paneermeel. Crowd. This is German. Paneermeel. Sammelbrösel paneermeel. Yeah. This is Dutch.
US, but
German.
some of it is seasoned, some of it is plain. You add your own seasoning. There's cornstarch there. And then you have different varieties of flour. Now let's switch things up and look at breakfast. Here are the different kind of Dutch pancakes. That word elke dag means every day. So these are everyday low prices of the pancake mix. I think €1 for a pancake mix is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is.
This is what our cereal aisle looks like. So you have muesli, you have oatmeal, and then what most Americans are used to is this very small selection of cereals here that you will notice a lot of the brands that you find in America. I will admit the taste is completely different. It's not as sweet, but I think it's the same
Yeah. We're not having that kind of a sweet tooth.
unhealthy cereal.
Although in Germany and in especially Italy, I've seen a lot of sweets as being they like and they love their sweets.
That you would get in the US. The prices are a hell of a lot cheaper than the US. I think about 50%, even though the size of the box is about the same. Eggs.
Eggs, yeah.
So these are bio eggs. You can get 10 of them.
10 biological eggs for almost 45 cents an egg. That's not that cheap, but they are biological eggs. So the other kind will be a bit cheaper.
For $4.49.
Does she show the other one too?
And these are the cheapest eggs I see here. $2.99.
And these are 12 or 10? 12? 12, yeah. For $2.99, she said?
And these are
the price is on the tag, but
cheapest egg.
$2.99. Okay, 30 cents an egg.
I see here.
No, these are 10. 25 cents an egg.
Here. $2.99.
Yeah, the white ones are mostly used when you make something like a cake or pancakes or something in that you used some eggs in the recipe. The brown eggs you usually take when you want an omelette, or you want sunny side up is I believe the right name, or so those kinds. It's pure egg with something added, or a boiled egg. You take the brown ones; they have a better taste. But the white ones, yeah.
For 12 eggs for $2.99. I think this would have been so cool when we were little to be able to have chocolate sprinkles to put on our toast as little kids. This is what Dutch people eat for breakfast. I heard mainly on the weekends. And when you have a baby shower, you have this. One to announce the boy, one to announce the girl. Oh, they have a purple one. I didn't know that. And here's Dutch peanut butter.
Of course, Dutch peanut butter.
I'll be honest with you, the Patriot is not a fan. I'm allergic to nuts, so I can't have it. But I've heard from other Americans that it is delicious because the ingredients are pretty good. Yeah, 81% nuts, then vegetable oil, grapeseed oil, different kinds of oil, some kind of sugar, dextrose, salt, and peanuts. But this is
and this is 1 kilo for, I guess, if this is the price along with it, something like €4.65. So in that region, €4.50 for 1 kilo of top quality, because it's Calvé. It's a top brand. In the Netherlands, Calvé. There are other brands too, but this is the top brand, Calvé. Yeah, with pieces of peanuts for yeah, it's a good price, very good price.
1,000 grams.
Yeah.
For $7.07.
7. I was looking wrong. Okay, what did you say?
1,000 grams.
For €7.07. So for €7, that's a good price. That's still cheap, but not as cheap as, yeah, it's a good price. Fair price.
For $7.07. Now let's talk about our cheese. And we love cheese here in the Netherlands. We have so many.
Oh, yeah. And not all cheeses that I see right here are Dutch cheeses. We also have them from Belgium, we have them from France, we have them from Germany. So all kinds of cheeses.
Varieties, so many different kinds from the Netherlands, from different countries. Sliced cheese, whole cheese that you can slice up, shredded cheese. We have Greek cheese, baby bell cheese.
This is Swiss.
Strips of cheese, just French cheese. Yeah, we like our cheese here. Next up is our bakery, and you'll see here that it is a full service bakery. We do have refrigerated and package options. I've actually never found biscuits in my local supermarket.
Biscuits. I don't know for sure what you mean, but biscuits sounds to me as some kind of a cookie. And then you have to look for it in the cookie department.
Maybe they're in other supermarkets around the Netherlands, but not here. Gluten-free options. I am here after lunch, so you'll see that a lot of the bread has been eaten because that is just a staple for Dutch diets. We have baguettes here. We have a machine in this store that you can put the baguette or these fresh loaves of bread that you see into the machine, and it will slice the bread for you. So a way to get fresh bread every day or every other day at a really good price. And then of course we have sweets here at the bakery as well. This is a recycling machine where we come in and put our glass and bottles, because whenever you buy something there's a deposit on it. There's an extensive wine that we have there. And then getting into coffee, like most Gen Xers, we have to have our coffee. So everything from ground coffee to coffee beans to coffee pods that you see here. This is a half a kilo of coffee.
Yeah, every kind of coffee taste is available nowadays. It used to be only this or that, but now coffee beans, grain coffee, coffee pads, and all sizes in all flavors. So yeah,
for $12. There's different brands of coffee. Here's coffee from Italy. So we have an extensive list of coffee. Lately, the coffee has gone up in price, so I try not to buy any unless it's on sale. Next, let's look at some staples. So you can see Hellmann's mayonnaise here, and the
again, Calvé.
local Dutch brand for $3.85. They pretty much have the same ingredients, but you can see there's a significant price difference. Then we'll look at canned goods, vegetables that are in boxes. You can see the prices on the screen here. They used to have black-eyed peas. I haven't been able to find those, but just about any other kind of vegetable, canned vegetable that you're looking for, they will have it here in the Netherlands. There's also a big price difference with olive oil. So I looked.
Yeah, olive oil. They are very expensive. Like you can see right here, €9 and €4 for Bertolli. Yeah, it could be that one is 17. So the real great price differences between the olive oils.
There are 3 different sizes of this Italian brand, and it ranges anywhere from about €5 to €17, depending on the size.
Yeah.
But if you have a look at this store brand, it is kind of the same product, but the price is almost 50% cheaper. And here are pastas that range anywhere from about €1 to about €2, and then you have rice that can range anywhere from €1 to about €4.
Every price range, yeah.
€4 depending on the size. When you go down our chip aisle, I think we have a pretty extensive selection here. You can see that the American brand is almost always €1 more expensive than the local Dutch brand. This is actually a French brand here on your screen. But the prices of chips range anywhere from about €1.35 to about €3, depending on
which brand you want to have.
size.
Yeah. Not only the size, but also the brand. Because this is Lay's, and Lay's is more expensive than the market, than the unbranded.
This is our selection of popcorn, and they keep it really simple. You have microwavable and popped, and then it comes in salt and sweet. Here is our beer aisle. I come over here for the Patriot. I don't drink beer, but one of the things that's different about the beer here in Europe versus Americans, they treat you like adults. So if you can handle the stronger beer, you can get beer here that's like 10% alcohol.
Yeah, 18 plus. If you are above 18, then you are allowed to have even the stronger beer. But when you go even stronger, then it's not allowed until you're 21.
which, yeah, it's crazy to me. But they have brands from the Netherlands, Germany, Belgium, so quite extensive. While I was filming this, I made it to this aisle and I realized, oh crap, I haven't scanned anything. So I know that I needed to stand still and scan. And yes, we do have frozen food here in Europe. These
You saw that? She scanned everything, and then at the end, she only has to use this device, this handheld scanner, and she gets the bill, she pays, and then she's done. She doesn't need to wait at the checkout line.
There's some beloved Dutch snacks. You've probably heard of the bitterballen and frikadelles. So this is what you see. We also have ice cream. We have sorbet, and you can see the prices on your screen. Our margins and butters range about €2.50 to €5 depending on size and brand. Then we have refrigerated versus shelf-stable milk. It comes in liter boxes that are about €1.25 to €1.50. Now for things that I would never buy in the grocery store, but I wanted to bring your attention to our version of Tylenol. It's the same ingredient, paracetamol, 500 milligrams. This is 50 tablets for €1.50. This brand is similar to Dawn dishwashing liquid. You can see the price, hence why I don't buy it in the store. And Dutch tissue usually comes in 4.
She goes over this because of the price. Yes, it's Dreft. And again, not the most cheapest brand. When you look at this at the Jumbo, you will find cheaper ones. And I see this one, Draft Max Power, for €7 and not something else. I know that you get the same kind of dishwashing liquid for let's say less than €2 at a different shop. So
that's why I don't buy it in the store. And Dutch tissue usually comes in 4-layer, 3-layer, and this was the first time that I've ever seen 2-layer tissue, so you can see the price there. So now it's time to wrap up our shopping. Whether you go to a self-scan or to a cashier, there is no one to bag your groceries. So just
no one's gonna bag your groceries. That's typically something in America. That's not what we're doing right here, and that's why the prices are a bit cheaper than a bit cheaper than in America.
be prepared to bring your own bags and bag your grocery. Here I like this because it's really simple.
Yeah, we do this because of bring on your own bags. It's all environmental, because plastic bags is not good for the environment. So bring your own bags, reusable bags, and that's good. For €90, she bought something for a total for €90. She did big shopping.
No one to be bothered with. You can scan your scanner. There's always someone there to help you. Use your receipt to scan out. I go over here to this little table so I can put my groceries in my handy dandy stroller. Yes, I look like a little old lady with this, but I don't care.
You don't look like it. It's just a good way. Why? Lift a whole lot of groceries on when you can walk it right behind you. So,
and yeah, that's the end of our grocery trip. I'll show you my haul when we get home. This can be split into multiple.
She did not only bought chicken wings, but also chicken filet. Yeah.
Meals, veggies.
Several vegetables like aspergillus. I saw I believe these are haricot verts.
I was lazy on the cheese. I didn't feel like shredding, so I just bought some cheddar cheese, some bananas, cornmeal, flour, plenty of green veggies, and of course for the Patriot, this I believe is 6 liters of Dutch beer to go into the beer machine, which will last a few weeks. So yeah, that's the grocery haul for this week. Hope you enjoy.
Wow, all this for €90.
This video.
Yeah, 23 for 90 euros. So you can calculate your average price for all this equipment. Okay, thank you. Leave a comment if you have to say about this. What is it? Do you think it's cheap? Or do you think it's not cheap? Let me know in the comments. And if you like the video, press like and subscribe. Because I'm still a small channel, so help me get bigger. And then we can do this and I will see you in the next video.